that's not used to.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the New York Yankees and the Oakland A's. A's baseball starts right now. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
The pride and joy of Andre in high school in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. Who reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
So stepping in, Miguel Andujar, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Hit high and deep to left field. Left fielder looking up. Still going back into the concrete staircases and gone.
Already?
So it's a solo shot on the very first pitch of the ball game. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
You talk about starting a game off quick. We couldn't even get the lineup cards in yet, and this guy's already going deep.
Into the box, Tyro Estrada. Fouled off. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The windup and the 0-1. Manaea is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
And there's out number 2. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. But another look.
Garrett Cole is all good.
So digging in now, Ramon Laureano. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 22.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was...
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, I'm looking for a big performance out of that guy in the 6th spot. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but That was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he struck him out.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last two guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
And that'll bring up Matt Olson. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The numbers coming in. He's at 255. 1 home run and 5 driven in. In there, strike 2.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
And it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Gloved by LeMahieu. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. Second inning coming up. All even now at 1-1.
It's all right. I got this.
Second inning set to go, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Giancarlo Stanton. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1.
With the top pitch. Come on.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1 out, nobody on. Sharp ground ball to third. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Stepping in now, Luke Voit. Fouled away.
Hit
And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Chopper to short. Simeon's got it. There's one. Relay to Olson. They turn the double play, and that retires the side. The Yanks held in check. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. In there, strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. This is year 1 of a new 9-year deal that he signed recently, so it looks like he's here to stay for a long time. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Chris Davis next to bat. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll come into this one with an average way down at 235. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Now the 0-1. Popped him up. Andujar shading to his right. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. Top of the third set to get underway. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Aaron Hicks. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. So 1 gone in the inning now, and it's time for a look at the standings in the AL West. You just see where the A's find themselves entering play here today. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He went deep last night twice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-1, no strike.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
0-1 the count. Down and away, ball 1. Andujar, a 25-year-old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-1 pitch. Sanchez, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
This is line to left.
Damn.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, shortstop, Tyro Estrada.
Now at the plate, Tyro Estrada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
Into a slide, and he makes a great catch. Now to the plate, Austin Allen. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Ground ball foul down the left side. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And that's through for a hit. So a good start to the inning for the A's as their leadoff hitter reaches base safely.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Chad Pinder is dealt with for the 1st out in the bottom of the inning. And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. It's 1-1 to Tony Kemp. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Popped up. Voit is there. And the inning is over. One left for Oakland. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First offering on its way. The 0-1.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Aaron Judge stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And this will be off the wall out near the 330 marker. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Wow, he must be living right because he gets absolutely jammed. Thought we were going to see the bat splintered, but instead he muscles the ball to right for a double. Might get some heckles from his teammates, but no doubt he'll take it.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. The 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
That misses. 1-2. One and 2. Here it is. Hit in the air to shallow center. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw into second. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Shortstop.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Is in there for strike number 2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This pitching staff has done a really
Screw this. I'm sorry, but I'm changing. Where's the...
good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for Oakland, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
2 away now in the Oakland 4th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Ball 1. Chapman is one of the very best corner infielders in the game today. Oftentimes, first and third basemen are known for their offensive work, but he's truly a multi-dimensional talent. Really makes an impact on defense, and that makes him incredibly fun to watch every time he takes the field.
Yeah, watching him go about his business. First step quickness, his reaction time is unparalleled, able to make all the plays, and he takes a ton of pride in his craft.
3-1 the count now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Swung on and missed 3-2.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. A's are gone in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1.
That's what they're calling the Colts for him for a reason.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Striding into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the 1st inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. The 1-2. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Coming to the plate now, Aaron Hicks.
Hold on. I want to see that previous play.
The bat.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Hit in the air down the left field line. Pinder is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to bat, the Dominican-born catcher Gary Sanchez. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. A shot to first base and caught there to end. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind. So the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans.
I want him there 2 times, so.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys. At the plate now, Austin Allen. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Ball 2 now. Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ripped to second base. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar.
Miguel Andujar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Sets the target low here, and it misses. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Standing in now, Tyro Estrada, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. No hits to this point. Comes set with the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on in the dirt, and that's a strikeout.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field.
Please go.
Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judge. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Here's the 1-0. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Ball 1 taken just off the inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Popped him up. Gardner shading to his right. 1 out.
Now batting, number 22.
That's fine. Take out.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. For the current campaign, Laureano is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Now at the plate, Tony Kemp. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. In there, 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The count now at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. A's are gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1.
Leading off for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
In there, and it's full 3-2.
Okay.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleyber Torres. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. The 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year. And the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Here's Brett Gardner now.
The first baseman, Brett.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Joaquin Soria comes on to pitch here with one man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 48, Joaquin Soria.
Aaron Hicks will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and one away. Has a look, now the pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Hey, if you know an umpire has a tight zone, as a hitter, you tighten your zone as well. No reason to go after the borderline pitches unless you really have to.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Runners on first with one down. High and deep to right center. Piscotty looks up, and this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Let's go.
So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Second home run early in the year as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. 3 runs already home here. Seared down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here's another 0-2.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. He might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and he pops him up. Chapman is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On now to the... In now, Marcus Semien. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Pitch on the way.
Marcus Semien.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Into the corner and slicing foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
The 3-2 one more time. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and it's dropped. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Line to the right side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A shot down the first baseline. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
First delivery to him on the way. Lays off 1-0. A line shot to third base.
Good job.
Now batting, the right fielder,
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
First pitch of the at-bat. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
LeMahieu onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So no runs here on no hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 4-1. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Thairo Estrada.
Thairo Estrada.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch.
I got 3-1. 3 balls.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now a throw over, and he's back easily.
I really think this is
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Still 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, right fielder,
Digging in, Aaron Judge. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was
hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is the center fielder, and it's gone.
By Aaron Judge. What? That was
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1. J.B. Wendelken enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
J.B. Wendelken.
After one, really?
Next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Giancarlo.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
The count 1-1.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. 2 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center.
Yeah, I think
Scotty will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 5-1 Yanks. Now at the plate, Austin Allen.
The Athletic. The catcher, Austin Allen.
Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball. All even now, 2-2. Now the pitch.
Count it 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Chad Pinder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. 5-1 our score as we play the 8th. And he fouls this one off. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Ramon Laureano. Strike one to start the at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get up.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over.
Wow.
1, 2, 3 go the A's. They're down here 5-1. Lou Trevino enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and stepping in the long ball threat, Torres.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Line drive to left. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Roll. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
This is skied into short left center. Pinder comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for route number 1.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Hicks, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. And 1 count, and the pitch. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting. Catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to
I hate this. Put my clothes on.
Leading off for the A's, the second baseman,
Chad Green takes the mound here. Not a save situation, of course, because of the big lead, but he'll try to finish it out nonetheless. Hit hard on the ground towards second. LeMahieu's got it on to first, and it's dropped. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. So definite problems on that last play, and they'll hit the first baseman for the error. As a look, now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. A runner at first with no outs here. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
To the plate now, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Shot back up the middle, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
All you can ask as an offense is to try and get that tying run in the batter's box, and they've started out nicely right here. They've gotten 2 runners on. They're down 4. A grand slam is still in play. Let's see if they continue this nice offensive approach.
And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score from second here to make this a 5-2 ball game.
Never say never in this game, folks.
Not good, not good.
Number 2, designated hitter, Chris Davis.
Aroldis Chapman comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Number 54.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-1 the count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes, a full count to the A's DH.
Woo, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
High in the air down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. And they'll get one back with the sac fly, as it's now a 5-3 ball game.
Now batting.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Stephen Piscotty. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now. Chapman sets. Here's the pitch. And there's a called strike 2, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Judge, but this will land untouched. Last strike now for Oakland. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. New York jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Ben Heller gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs on 9 hits. 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Athletics.